not sure exactly where to begin, but I have been gone for a whole month from YouTube. I just haven't been in a space or like motivated to even post. But today I was like, you know what? As y'all know, I'm a procrastinator. I should be studying for this exam I have to take in a couple of hours. I'm gonna get it done, but I said, you know what? Let me talk about something while it's on my heart and mind at the moment. So as you get ready to listen to this auto video, get yourself a cup of water, a cup of coffee or tea, and enjoy what I have to say. You guys, today I'm going to be talking about believing in yourself and how to properly forgive yourself. I may talk about that in another video, but I'm going to incorporate a little bit of that. As of late, I have been really, when you think about it, I haven't really been believing in myself, thinking that I can't do this, or I am unappreciative, not unappreciative. I am unworthy of the things that I'm destined for, the things that I want and long for. And that can keep you and prevent you from reaching your full potential. I've just been, last month, really just been so stuck, depressed, stressed, anything you can think of. I just been feeling it, not in no dramatic way, no suicidal thoughts or nothing like that, but just feeling like, oh my goodness, am I really capable? Do I actually believe in myself enough to know that, you know what, I can get through this, whatever it is that I'm going through? Do Deystany actually believes in herself that she can actually do this, do that, in order to reach my potential? So if anybody's going through anything or feeling some type of way, whatever you're going through, you have to realize that you can get through it. That everything is, every decision that I'm learning in my short 30 years of life, I don't even say that, but as far as being 16 and are old enough to just know that when you make a decision, there's a consequence. So I will probably put that about maybe about ever since I was about 6 or 7, I'm realizing that every decision you make can make or break you. And that even if sometimes we make a decision that have broken us, or that have like just put a little stop to our progress, that we must still believe in ourselves, because it's when we stop believing in ourselves when everybody else around us will stop believing in ourselves, or when our visions and dreams and goals and everything that we have to look forward to that is positive, that becomes faded and just blurry, and you find yourself stuck like I have been for a very long time, but really this past month, questioning, am I worthy of this? Do I believe in myself that I can get through this school semester? Do I believe in myself that I can make better decisions as a mother, as a student, as a friend, as a daughter? Do I believe in myself enough? Or do I believe in myself that I need to make that I can make better decisions when choosing a mate? Am I capable of that? And these are things that I've been dealing with recent, or that's just been on my mind, and it just makes you wonder. Like sometimes, how do you find yourself at this point? You would think, and I'm talking from my experience, from past experience, that I would have learned from certain things. But no, because I'm not, I would say I'm healing. I'm still continuing to heal. I'm not as hurt or broke as I was from the past. But you would think that, okay, from my past experiences, from dealing with domestic violence or dealing with any type of abuse, whether it's childhood, anything that I would have learned from, certain decisions that I make, or that I know not to do this because this is the result of this. And I still find myself sometimes just stuck. And this is just on every level. I could break it down to just school if y'all really want to talk about it, which is stressing me the heck out. You would think that it would, 9 years later as a student, don't wait till last minute to study. Or if you're really feeling that jacked up in the mind, Deystany, say something, which I do. I always communicate with my professors, but you would think that I would have learned some things along the way. And yet 9 years later as a student, I'm still constantly doing the same bad habits, from whatever you want to take it as. I'm still not giving my all to my children. I'm still just in my mess. And I can admit that. But it's just like, okay, you can admit it, but what are you going to do about it, Deystany? Okay, you're in your mess. You need to fix this, and that. But what are you going to actually do about it to make sure that you get out this mess and that you don't have to go back into it? And I was just listening to a song with my soul sister, and I had no idea that no thought of trying to make a YouTube video. I thought of it yesterday, was making it, then somebody just ruined it. But anyway, if I'm sitting here and all of a sudden I'm like, I need to do a video. I need to take time out. And this is, I think, a lot of the time because I'm thinking this morning. Today is Thursday, November 26th. And I'm just thinking. But a lot of time my best work or my best self, it comes out when I'm just thinking or when I have time to vibe or listen to music because I love music. So sometimes I will listen to a song and I'm inspired to talk about a topic. Like this song from the lady. I'm not going to tell you who it is because it's going to be my song of the day. But it made me think of, one of her scenes in the song. It made me think of, okay, let me talk about believing in yourself. And how we have to, even though we make decisions, how we still have to forgive ourselves. But to the point where when we forgive ourselves, we could be hard on ourselves. Which make us also just contradict ourselves on are we able to continue to believe in ourselves any longer? I don't know if you guys are following me. But it's just very interesting. And I just want to get on here and just talk about that. We gotta dust ourselves off. What did Leah say? First you don't succeed. Pick yourself back and try again. I don't care if this is your 100th millionth time. I hope I said that correct. You better get your anus up and you better go again. Y'all, I've been in school for 9 years. Since 2012. I think that's 9 years. Let me see, 12, 1, 2, 3, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, 8 years, going on 9 years. And you know how many times I want to give up? How many times I want to give up literally right now in this moment. I'm ready to say, I am done. I can't do it. I'm mentally drained. Physically, I could work on it too, but I'm mentally drained. I'm just like, oh, I don't know. Or just left and right. And my boss was actually talking to me about a week ago about how when you're almost there. You guys, I'm expected to graduate in May with my BA. And when you're almost there is when all type of distraction, all types of confusion, all types of dysfunction, or whatever you can think of, whatever you're going through, using my example, comes. And you like, you know what, I can't even do it. I have kind of talked myself into, you know what, Deystany made it this far. That's an accomplishment. Which it is, but I shouldn't be thinking like that. I'm ready to give up and that's about it. And I don't know how I got to my boss. But he was just explaining to me how basically I need to get myself together. Don't give up. When you're almost there, that's when, things happen. And it makes sense. When you're almost there and you're where you've been wanting to be, some type of distraction come for a test, and it's up to us whether you want to pass it. And I'm talking to myself at the moment because I've been doing things and trying to live a certain lifestyle, and opportunity knock, whether it's good or bad, I made a decision to do something, and I'm thinking to myself like, okay, I'm almost there, and I decide to react to my situation, and it's pretty interesting. But I still must believe in myself. I messed up. I'm gonna keep going, and I think what the Creator honors most, and what the Ancestor honors most, and what they look at most is our intentions, because they know that we're not perfect. They know that we're trying. So the fact that whatever you messed up on and you don't believe in yourself anymore and you feel you're worthless and you're broken and you just screwed up, look at the positive part. At least you tried to put effort into something. You try to be a better you, your better self, your higher self, or just a better being. And, we mess up. But the fact is not giving up. So in that 100 millionth fall, You may have busted your knee now and gotta have surgery. This is all delay I'm talking about, you guys, if you follow me. Gotta sit back in the house and heal. But you fail, right? Your 100 millionth time. And you gotta put that ice on there. And see, people have different what's outcomes when they fall. Some may just scrape themselves, get a little bruise, get a little sore, have that surgery, and sometimes we get to the point we don't even get that knee back. So it is very important to make sure when we fall, we prevent falling, or just whatever we're going through in a negative way. But it takes those time. And as long as you get back up, you may gotta rest your leg and prop it up and just take the proper steps to heal yourself before you can start that journey again. So if that means, taking a break and holding off just to heal and properly get that wound right, because we're going to keep falling, we're going to trip, we're going to stumble, we're going to roll, fall off the bed, whatever. Understand? I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. But it's about keep trying. You're going to keep trying. Keep trying. And this is way off, but my brain just working like that. A couple of years ago, I was dating this guy. Was kind of out of my league because I just thought that man was just so handsome. So handsome. And I was trying to pursue him. See, I'm the type of female, if I know I want something and I like something, I'm about to let you know, hey, this is what it, in a respectful manner. And the first couple of times just wasn't working. It wasn't working. And eventually I was so persistent, I ended up getting a number. We ended up dating for a year or two. But to this day, he would tell me, you know what, girl, if you was able to get me, because I'm so persistent, that's what he said. If you can be so consistent how you were with me, you can accomplish anything in life. That's just letting me know, even though I failed the first time, he was like, nope. If you consistent enough and continue to believe in yourself enough, that 100 millionth fall isn't going to phase you. You're going to be like, okay, I didn't fail again. I'm about to just heal, do what I got to do, and keep trying. And I think that's why a lot of our successful people, I use Tyler Perry because he used to be my favorite person in the world. But if you look at his story, where he came from, you guys, I think I got my numbers correct. It took him 20 years before he was even recognized or at the level that he is. 20 years, I believe, from being homeless. He had his first Broadway show. One person showed up. This is if I'm serving my memory correct. But he never gave up. Look at him now. He's a billionaire. I don't care how he got there. I'm not talking about that at the moment. I'm just talking about how he never gave up. He was consistent. So I got to tell myself, if I can be consistent with a man that probably wouldn't even look at me twice, but I was so consistent, and even when I got the denial, and I could pursue that, I need to put all that same energy into my dreams, my YouTube channel, being a better parent, being a better human being, being a better soul sister, being a better whatever. I need to take that same energy and do that. I can't pity myself like, nah, I'm just tired. All this is going on. I can't make it. I can't do it. I have to tell myself that I can do it. And that's that sometimes, and that's a reminder to me. I'm almost there at the goal. And I can't get distracted or let my certain situations make me feel like I'm unworthy of this. You guys, I've been trying to quit. I've been trying to drop out of school the last month or so. And none of my professors have, they have not. I kept saying, I emailed them, I said, something like, I can't do it, I'm about to drop out, blah, blah, blah. I was waiting for one of them to be like, okay, well, something, but all of them said something to where I was stuck, and I couldn't even get out of, I couldn't just easily take I don't know if I'm wording it correct. They didn't make it easy for me to give. They came up with another alternate for me. Okay, well, do this. One of my professors is going to give me an incomplete, give me to winter to turn. So it was always something. Every time I felt myself, it took me a week to email them because I was behind, and it took me some time to think about it. Got the courage to email them, and I said, basically I can't do it and blah, blah, blah. And it's like they ignored the fact. It's funny. Every last 5 of my professors, I have 6 classes though, they didn't even entertain as I'm thinking about it right now. They was just like, I understand, you can make it up. That was basically all their answers. Or you missed this, but I'll give you credit if you do. And it's funny how sometimes we give up on ourselves and we don't believe in ourselves, that even yet and still the creator is like, nope, you're not about to do this. Okay, you feeling this way, but I'm not going to give you that opportunity to easily give up. A lot of times I'm one that really just gives up. I'm like, depending on what it is, I'm like, man, I ain't got time. That's why if I was married, I'm learning now. But if about 6 years ago, Deystany, anything happened, I'm ready for a divorce. I'm just like, whatever. I ain't got time to be dealing. But I'm learning and growing, and it's just amazing how even though I don't believe in myself, the creator is like, nah, you're not about to have an excuse. You work so hard. You done this, and it needs to be an example to show that when you're in smaller classes. I probably would be labeled stupid or whatever you want to call, but you still made it this far, Deystany. You were a teen mother, still graduated, and you still made it this far, Deystany. Are you just whatever, for whatever reason? I'm trying to allow a situation and be like, give me an excuse to give it up, but the creator ain't having it, and it's just amazing how I at the moment can't believe in myself, but yet the creator and ancestors got my back. It's just interesting. I don't know. Anybody that's listening to this audio video right now, dust yourself off. Get your lint rolled or whatever it happened. Just straighten it on out. But we must be careful. I'm not going to take away that you keep falling many times, keep messing up, that it ain't going to hurt you. Because sometimes we may get up, but now we got wooden leg. Or artificial leg, whatever they call it. It ain't the same as that original. But through it all, the creator still give me that grace and mercy, so you still be able to fall again, but it ain't going to be that original. So we must be careful. I'm not taking that away. But we still have to just still believe in ourselves. We can be so hard and critical on ourselves, but yet so understanding and just like to everybody else. It's just weird. I'm like, why I can't even fix my own life, but I could be like, oh, okay, but it's just so weird how the world is and how people have different gifts and things. And sometimes it's like those people that are marriage counselors. Most of the time they say, well, they good at fixing other people's marriage, but they can't fix their own. Something like that. It's just very interesting. And I don't know, on this day, I just wanted to just sit here and talk about that. You must believe in yourself. That's one of the things. As long as you believe in yourself and everybody else, it don't matter if nobody else does. That's one of the things to success, if I'm wording it correctly. So if I'm sitting here in my mess and my pity and my whatever going on, and I don't believe in myself, how am I expect you guys, you viewers? I take a whole month off, but you guys, I tell you, I was just, it ain't really no excuse, because I still could have posted, but I'm one like, if I'm not really, it was just really a difficult, tough month. And if I'm not really right, I can't come in here and be pure and honest, or just be at an understanding level, or hear from my ancestors. Because believe it or not, you guys, I think about what I'm going to talk about before I talk about it. Even though this is spare of the moment, but it was on my mind and I had a message, and okay, believe we need to talk about that today. So I'm learning to become as more spiritual as I can, but also I need to unclog my ears, because it's a lot of wax in my ears. Not literally, was it metaphor? I can't speak. Yeah, some of my words, metaphorically, I'll be twist up with the tongue. But I didn't allow all this wax to clog up my ears, where I can't even hear from the creator clear enough like I should. I can't hear from the ancestors. I can't feel the spirit of them. And I just can't get on here and talk about something meaningful. Because yet again, when I talk about something, you're going to get the raw, you're going to get the truth. Believe in yourself. I can't sit there and tell y'all that, and I'm not believing in myself. But for whatever reason today, November 26th, that's crazy. November 26th, which is Thanksgiving, which is off, and I may edit this. But that was the day that I was conceived with Josiah, I remember. I don't know where I'm going with this. But that was the day. This dang fool. May his father rest his soul. But it's just weird. I don't know where I'm going with this. But I have to believe, and I also have to, in talking about it, belief can go on different. It can be interpreted different ways. Believe in your children. A lot of times we don't believe our children when they say things, or if there's a problem. The black community is so quick to nope, I'm not believing them. I'm going to believe such and such. But we have to trust our instincts and our children and just different things, you know. It's interesting. We have to believe that we have our covering, our protection with us. That our ancestors or whoever you believe in is with you. And learn that, okay, since this situation or whatever's going on, I have to believe in myself that I have to do better. And by doing better, you have to shelter yourself in a way. Get in your comfortable, peaceful space to where you can hear from whoever you need to hear from. Where you can regroup. We got to check ourselves. That's why they have these quarterly reports and yearly reports, because that gives us times to regroup ourselves. Okay, you did this, Deystany, so now you try to do this. This happened, you tried that, didn't work. Now this is the time that we need to do that in order to gain that belief back within ourselves. When believing in yourself, you must have intentions to do better. I done messed up many times. I done messed up. Y'all wanted me to be honest. I'm fasting for a purpose, sexually. You know, I was, and recently, I ain't gonna tell you how recently. Could have been 2-3 months from now. Could have been an hour ago. Could have been just before I started recording. Not just playing. But I messed up on my why? Why I gotta share this, creator? But I messed up on my fast. And mind you guys, I'm fasting really for a purpose. I'm fasting because as much as I say that I have my issues. Y'all know how I think by now. If y'all follow me for a while, I've been hurt and all this, and I don't allow many men, but I wouldn't be, and I'm closed off to love, but I'm like, but if I can get this one person, blah blah blah. So mind you guys, I'm fasting for this one person that I want. And I messed up my fast. Again, I'm not gonna tell y'all when I did it. Just know that I was on a year fast, and I'm continuing it. I messed up, and I gotta add some time, extra day to it. And although I messed up, I'm still hoping that the Creator is seeing that. I hope that the Creator sees what I put in. Because there's other times I've been tempted. Now this time, recently, about 6 months ago, I was just playing. But recently, I called I messed up, and I'm just hoping that I believe in myself to know that even though I messed up, that the Creator is still going to grant me the things that I've been sacrificing for. And I decided to sacrifice my body. I wanted to just keep it to myself because I do realize and value my worth. And y'all may be asking, Deystany, do you feel bad for what you did? I feel bad because I've messed up in the past before, and I'm not talking about this fast where I did, because every other year I do like a year fast, and I did mess up, and I felt really bad. But this time around, I'm like, okay, you know what? I messed up. I feel bad. I feel terrible for messing up my commitment with the Creator and ancestors. I even had to ask my soul sister, like, hey, am I going to get blah, blah, blah? And she, giving me her response. And she kind of was just kind of honest, kind of like, our experiences are experiences, and we're going to deal with consequences. But I really don't feel bad. As far as, I don't know. Things happen. And that was my fall. That was my 100th fall. And I have to not allow myself to feel guilty, because if I did, I'd be beating myself up. I really would. But for whatever reason, I thank the Creator, because I feel a sense of peace within myself, despite whatever I got to deal with when I get off this camera. Despite whatever how I'm thinking what's going on, I still feel at peace. And I thank the Creator ancestors for that, because y'all know about my fast 3 months ago. I was praying for peace. And I can still sit here as calm, cool, and collective and still be at peace with decisions that I made. Knowing that I have the intentions to do better. My intentions were good, but I messed up. So if you messed up and you now no longer believe in yourself, you got to get it together. You really have to get it together. What really matters most is if you mess up, then you never try to get it together. You never try to fix what you messed up. But I feel that the Creator, Jesus, God, Buddha, whoever you believe in, sees that you're still trying. That's what matters. It's kind of like a marriage. Remember when Kobe cheated on his wife Vanessa? And this may not be a good example. He didn't pass away, but she seen that he messed up, but he kept trying. To the point where he messed up, yes, it still bothered her, but it overcame everything else. So even when you mess up, you still have to just don't give up. Believe in yourself. Know that, yes, there's a lot of people have their food companies. There's a lot of competition. There's people that are making spiritual things or having candles, and you want to be the 100,000th person with the same idea. Don't let that discourage you. You can put a twist to what you're talking about. You can, like my channel. There's so many people on YouTube, but I don't think there's so many people keeping it real as I try to be. As I do. I am. When I come on this channel, and I overall like to, as my lifestyle, keep it as real as possible. But I pride myself on that. You can go on anybody else's page, but are they being honest? Are they sitting down? You know what, guys? This is what's really going on in my marriage. Let me help you guys prevent that. So I pride myself on that, and I just believe that, you know what, things happen to test us. Now I know I can't be doing certain things because I may break it fast. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good in the neighborhood, okay? And I want everybody to know that God is love, and through it all, we have to forgive ourselves. Because if we don't, we'll be eating ourselves up. It'll just be toxic and bad, and it just won't be good. And when I'm talking about believing yourself, in order to believe, and I'm only saying this because I've been talking with someone about certain things, and we have to heal. We have to make sure that we properly heal to accept whatever we've been asking for or whatever we believe for. If you know you're bad with finance, how you think you're going to run a business? If you know that you're a terrible mother and you need to stop doing whatever you need doing, but you steady not making no progress, how you think you're going to be a better mother? I don't know. Y'all get my point. And we just got to make sure that we're healed. Our healed to the point where we can accept, because we're going to get some criticism. But we need to be open-minded to accept. If it is the truth, let's not be offended. Let's take it in. Let's apply it, and let's do better. It don't matter where you come from. I come from a single-parent household. From a father single-parent household. My mother didn't raise me. So I have a lot of odds against me. But I do believe that I can be that great person to enlighten and help our people. And so I know as long as I continue to believe that, I know that I'll be able to accomplish great things. As long as I know that I get through this political science degree and I graduate come May, I know I'm on a path to law school. As long as I know that I don't give up so much on myself. Yeah, I gave up the last month. But as long as I know I'm able to go back and fix that, that's all that matters. So you have to just take it for what it is. Take it for what it is. If you're a child and you listen to this and you're underage, just learn from that experience. Learn from those around you, the adults that are around you. No one's perfect. Because if you continue to self-beat, self-hate, self-torture yourself, that's worse than what anybody else can ever do to you. Because then you're just gaining self-hate for yourself, or you're just losing yourself even more than anything anybody else can ever do. So in my mess, I am grateful for the Creator and ancestors for giving me peace through it all. To be able to accept it, be on it, okay? This is what's going on. I'm giving up on school, didn't really do my best. I'm distracted here and there, messed up on my fast. But I'm at peace. And peace is something that a lot of people want and long for but can't have it. But I put in that work. It's been many years. People don't know my background. There's a lot of things. But I wanted it so bad that I sacrificed, or I put in that work for certain things that I've been asking for. And the Creator just had in my heart come yesterday, or in my spirit yesterday or the day before, that Deystany, you're at peace. And that's growth for me, because just back in, was it June, I was praying for this, fasting for this, when I was on my 21-day fast with Dr. Umar Johnson. That's why I don't care what anybody say of him. Yes, it shouldn't have took me joining a fast with Dr. Umar Johnson, but it wasn't until that fast to where I felt I stepped into my greater self. And for that, I owe Dr. Umar Johnson a lot. I appreciate him for that. He's out here trying to help the community spiritually. On another, I didn't even know this man was that spiritual. So without that fast, I still probably be living more in my mess. Not knowing how to be at peace. Not knowing how to assess situations when it gets too hard. Not knowing how to still continue to believe in myself. Like, really, Deystany, everybody got that same idea. What makes you different? So I have to believe in myself and come from within. Okay, this is why I'm different. This is why I will succeed. Tap into your inner self. Y'all be tripping. Y'all missing out. I don't care if you're religious. Tap into your spiritual self. That's when you begin to grow. I'm not trying to push nothing on nobody, but I tell you, take a few times out of the day, light you a candle, sit down and meditate and pray. Even if you call on Jesus' name or whoever you believe in, if you sit down and you meditate, you will begin to hear more, feel more, and then you're beginning to grow. You're beginning to believe in yourself. Now you ain't got time for nonsense. You ain't worried about getting caught up in things that don't concern you. A new year is coming. It's been a heck of a year. And we just have to do better. We got to love ourselves again. Even me, I'm talking about love myself. My biggest problem is my health. Deystany, how do you really love yourself and you steady eating food that you know that can kill you? So I guess I'm dealing with that fake love with myself. How can I really? I'm an addict to sugar. And I'm trying to, and that's a whole nother topic on itself. That's probably a lot of the reason why I'm feeling the way I would have been the last couple of days, hour, minute, whatever. We have to be mindful. We have to believe that we can unlearn and relearn the trauma that happened to us, the things that are happening now. And as I think about it, I openly thank the Creator and ancestors for filling me with this type of peace, because I deal with some things that as a child where it doesn't really affect me as much. I'm more aware and I'm not more protected, but I'm not broken from it. And I'm thankful to the Creator for it, that I'm able to recognize this happened, but thank you, Creator, for not letting it keep me from being the person I need to be. Or I don't know. I'm just becoming thankful. It just so happened to be Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate no holidays, so don't get on here with that. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I just so happen to be in a space right now. And I guess I said all this to say because I am thankful for my Josiah. Because back in 2010, on November 2000, Thanksgiving 2010, when he was conceived, I'm thankful for my Josiah. He's strong in many ways and keep me grounded in many ways. And he's the only, out of all my children, the only child that's really been there, like when I'm in my mess. When I was pregnant with my daughter, I was some mess. But he was the only one there. Or like when I'm dealing with certain things, I'm dealing with DCF. Of course, my daughter's a little too young, but Josiah is always there. He's my youngest child. So I guess to tie it back, I just got to be thankful. And I have to believe in myself. And I have to realize that my ancestors are with me. That through it all, even when I feel like giving up, thank you, Cecil, for being with me. He just visited me a couple of days ago, I think last week. And I got it. Because sometimes you can feel alone and you just feel like it's just not working right. You're alone. But then again, the Creator knows what you want and when you need it, and when you need that little extra, hey, get it together. That extra strength you need, it'll come. Don't give up on yourself. Always look at it as this. Somebody is always going through something more worse than you. So that is something to be thankful for. That is something to believe in yourself more. Someone always is going through something worse. But it also goes back to tying it into, we have to make better decisions. I have to make better decisions. I have to allow myself to get back to a happier space. Because I ain't really been, I just been. That's the only word I can be, that just describe how I've been feeling the last month or two. I have just been. And that you can take it how you want. Just been dealing with whatever. Just been lazy. Just been. But I, Deystany, have just been. So, and it's okay. You got to admit those things. Openly at times when it's needed. It's holiday time. A lot of people dealing with stuff. A lot of people dealing with loss of family. And we have just been. But a lot of us don't know how to express it and let it out. So even in your just being time, you still must remember to believe in yourself. You still got to remember how great you are. Even when you mess up. So, when you're just being, you got to be great. Remember how great you are. And this is actually dedicated to my soul sister Bree. Even when you're in your mess. We just put a lot on ourselves. I don't know. We put a lot on ourselves. But we still got to remember how great we are. We could take it to Michael Jordan. He is one of the best. But even when he didn't win all the championships he probably wanted to, he still, I'm hoping, knew that he's the best. The greatest of greatest people messed up. And so, I don't know. Remember to believe in yourself, y'all. This is pretty long. I'm not really sure if this didn't flowed right how I want it. But just remember that we're human. We got to do better. And don't give up. Don't give up. Just hang in there. There's times when we want to give up, but, I got to go. Got to do an exam. Y'all be great. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And maybe this has sparked up. I was going to wait till December when school is over to start doing my videos daily again. But, believe in yourself because no one else will. It's your energy, your presence that make people believe in you. Your consistency. Let me play song of the day. And shout out to my cousin TOYA. I am going to call you right now because you were winner for October songs of the day. So I'll be calling you soon. But you guys don't forget, so you can win a prize or some cash or whatever. Participate in song of the day.